Today I'm going to tell you about a pitfall that a lot of photographers fall into. Hopefully after watching this video today, you're not going to make that mistake. My name's Paul Reed, welcome to the channel. I don't think that I could shoot any of these images now. This photography was in a time where I was feeling a certain way. I was feeling a certain loneliness, and these images were really me shooting from the heart, me recognizing this kind of loneliness in other people, and I created this body of work called The Lonesome Underground. Now that project, it still isn't finished, but I can't just go out there and start shooting that project again because I'm not in that place anymore. And I do feel that shooting from the heart and me really relating to those people, that is what makes those photographs great. If I went back to continue that project now, I think I would be thinking far too much on the technical side of things. I wouldn't be doing it from a place within. I'd be just trying to emulate how I felt back then. And I think the photographs, they just wouldn't be the same. I'm a different person than whenever I took those photos. If you think that you're never going to change, then you're wrong. But your photography, that should be evolving as you evolve as a person. It's really important that whenever you're taking photographs that you feel it, that you really put it out there in your photography. If it's all just about the technical, then it's going to be wooden. People aren't going to relate, and people aren't going to really care that much about your photography. A lot of the best photographers that I've mentored or met on workshops have been totally untrained. They couldn't care less about f-stops or anything on the technical side of things. And they've definitely been free to tell the stories that they want to tell. They've been able to maybe capture the soul of somebody in a portrait that they've taken. But what I've seen also is a lot of photographers get so wrapped up in the technical side of things, it just takes over everything. I mentored a photographer once whose work was truly incredible. They had no training whatsoever. They literally just had it in them. There was something natural that made them really capture the soul in images of portraits that they took. It was gritty, it was raw, and they just weren't wrapped up in any of the technical parts at all. They weren't bothered about the gear, nothing. They just went out and they just connected with subjects, and they just made incredible images. As time went on and they got technically better, they started to concentrate more on the technical side of things. It was almost like that started to ruin their photography. They would throw away certain photographs that they thought were duds because they weren't technically perfect. And this went on and on until they then got really obsessed with the gear. They totally changed the camera system that they were nailing it with, the focal length, everything. They changed everything, and their photography really started to change to something that you see every day, something that you'd see on Instagram, like a million photographs like that. And it was really sad to watch this happening. When I gave them advice on this, they really had stopped listening to me and started off on a path that wasn't a good path. It was a path obsessed with technicalities, obsessed with gear, obsessed with lenses, all of that sort of thing. And the photography just really suffered because of this. I had them lined up to submit their work to a magazine, and I'd told them, you know, what their best work was and everything. But they were more wrapped up in their most recent images, the images that they'd taken with their new gear and their new lens. And those were the images that they submitted to the magazine. And unfortunately, they were declined from the magazine. Now, it was almost like, I don't know if you remember that cartoon where the guy finds a frog and the frog can sing and dance, so he thinks, you know, this is amazing, the talent. And then as soon as he puts that frog on stage, the frog just sits there and just croaks. They'd lost their unique style, and no matter what advice I gave them to get back on track to where they once were, they just didn't listen. And shortly after, the mentorship was cancelled, and I never heard from them again. The moral of this story is obvious. that we can get so wrapped up in getting our images so technically perfect. I don't know if any of you are members of camera clubs, but camera clubs can be really vicious at times whenever you submit your work to them and they start to look through and they start to look at all the technical parts of it. They're not really looking at those images from the perspective of somebody that wants to feel some emotion from those photographs. Once you start to look at photography just in that technical way, then you're going to lose the soul of that photograph. And it is so important to always be shooting from the heart. It doesn't matter, whether you're happy or you're sad, what you've been through, you need to really express it all through the photography. And that's when you produce your finest art. Of course, learn new techniques and get better technically at photography, but don't get so wrapped up in the technical part that you forget why you got into photography in the first place. Don't get wrapped up in all the gear. Once again, yeah, it's fine to experiment with new focal lengths and all of that kind of thing, but that isn't what makes a good photograph. Quick reminder, Monochrome Portraits Volume 2 is available for pre-order. I'll leave a link in the description. There's only 500 copies, they're selling fast, all signed and numbered, so go ahead and pre-order that today. The other thing as well is I've got lots of workshops that I'd love to see on. I'm going to put a list of those at the end of this video. I've got them in London, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Paris, New York, so there's something in there for everybody. I'll leave a link in the description for those too. Thanks for watching today. I know that this video won't be one of the most popular videos. They never are. It's always the ones that have got to do with gear and all that sort of thing, typically, that do the best. So, if I do a review of a camera or something like that, they always do really well. But these ones, sometimes, you don't get as many people watching them. So I really appreciate you watching this video right to the end. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Press the notification bell, all of that jazz. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time.